Hi there! I'm not supposed to make this content kasi dapat ito ay para sa August exam pa. It's part of my series ng One Problem, Three Solutions. Pero ang nangyari kasi, if you're not aware of it, I post questions sa Instagram account ko, sa Instagram stories. And I posted this question yesterday. Now, nagulat ako kasi 70% of you guys got it wrong. Now, dun sa 70% na nagkamali, yung 30% na tama ay yung mga nag-attend ng live review event or nag-join sa online review program, which kind of told me na yung mga people who are just watching yung mga free content don't really understand na hindi pala ganun ang method sa pag-solve ng problem na ito. So, before you take the exam on Sunday, I realized I really wanted to teach you this. Baka magkamali kasi kayo pag ganitong tanong yung na-encounter nyo sa exam. So, that's what we're going to talk about today. Hi there! Thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. If this is the first video that you're watching from my channel, I make educational and motivational content. If you don't follow me yet, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the bell icon para hindi nyo mamiss yung mga paparating pang videos. Like I said, itong question na to and topic na to, apparently hot topic siya kasi maraming nagkakamali. And ayoko lang na mag-exam kayo na hindi nyo alam yung tamang process. And in order for me to explain better, I'm going to switch over to my PC. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so again, this is the second type ng discount problem. It's different from the one that I posted before. If you haven't seen that yet, click nyo na lang dito sa taas, sa I button, and I'll explain that to you guys. Now, this is not my usual setup din pagdating sa explainer videos or sa video lessons ko. Pero since my room is out of commission, and nagmamadali nga ako, I just chose to use it as a parang temporary fix for this. So, I'm solving on my tablet. That's why. So, if you feel na parang, ay, medyo malabo yung sound coach or medyo malabo yung graphics, again, marami nang nakapasa naman sa mga videos na luma na masyadong mas far worse naman yung sitwasyon before. So, I hope you consider that before you complain in the comment section. Okay? So, again, hinahabol ko lang sa mga mag-exam specifically for March 17 dito sa Sunday. So, dito natin siya i-record. Okay? Now, bakit kayo naguluhan dito? Bakit marami ang nagkamali? I think the reason for that is because they used yung shortcut method ng discount problem, which I discussed last week or a few weeks ago dun sa same problem, and they didn't read the actual problem. Let me show you yung tanong, okay? Sabi dito, what is the original price of a phone if it costs 14,720 after a 15% markup? So again, ang hinahanap is the original price. Ang binigay is yung cost niya after markup. Dun sa video that I posted, which I will link also dito sa taas na lang, like I said, ang binigay doon was the original price. Ang hinahanap yung price after nag-discount or after na nag-markup. Okay? Dito ang hinahanap yung original price. And yung ginawa ng iba is basically they just took yung 14,720, kinuha nila yung 15%, tapos dinagdag lang nila sa original price. This is a very common mistake. Sa lahat ng mga pinuntahan kong places sa Philippines, including some of the government agencies that I taught at this season, lagi may lumalapit sa akin na, Coach, hindi, pareho lang po yun. Or, Coach, hindi, ito po yung ginamit ko, nakuha ko naman din sa options yung sagot. When in fact, maling-mali siya. So, I think I understand why some of you got this wrong. Kaya I really wanted to nail this down and i-explain sa inyo bago kayo mag-exam. Okay? Now, as you can see, ito yung update when I made this PowerPoint presentation. 61% yung mali. 39% yung tama. So, natakot talaga ako kasi sabi ko majority talaga yung mali. And if ganyan yung sitwasyon, hindi magandang tangi-tahi niya pagdating sa actual na exam. Actually, at the moment that I posted this, mas mataas pa yun. Mas 70% yung nagkamali. So, nakakatakot yun para sa akin, lalo na doon sa mga mag-exam na. So, kaya importante, I feel na i-discuss ko to ngayon sa inyo. Okay? Now, tingnan natin yung solution. Okay? Now, ang tanong again is, hinahanap yung original price. Dito nagkatalo. Kasi yung ginagawa natin dati na yung peso ay basically minumultiply natin sa 15% or ina-estimate natin. Tapos idadagdag o ibabawas natin. That would only work, gagana lang yan, kung ang given ay yung original price at ang hinahanap ay yung new price. Yung discounted price or yung marked up price. Pero dahil original price ang hinahanap, magpapalit ng formula. Okay? So again, balikan natin yung traditional method na formula ha. Ang formula na parang the way that I remember it is, again, pinangalanan ko kasi siya ng differently, is the new price, okay, is equal to the original price plus or minus, depende sa sitwasyon, the original price times the percentage. Now, ang common mistake again is yung original price, sila na yung nilagay dito. Okay? Dito. Tapos, yung 14,720, siya na yung ginawang original price, which is wrong. Kasi if you do that, mali na agad yung formula mo. Ang tamang formula dyan actually is, ito 14,720, hindi naman yan yung original price. Yan yung price after the markup. So, dito mo siya ilalagay sa side na to. 14,720 dyan. Tapos yung OP, yun yung nawawala. Siya yung actual na X. Tapos dahil nag-markup ka, that would be plus, and then X times 15%. Ito yung formula. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, mag-algebra ka para makuha mo yung tamang sagot. Magiging 14,720 is equal to X plus 15% X. So, that is 1.15X. Okay? Kasi ang 15% is 0.15. Ang X, you have 1 dyan. Hindi lang nakikita. So, 1.15X. Tapos, i-divide mo in both sides sa 1.15, which a lot of people don't like to deal with kasi may decimal. So, 14,720 divided by 115. So, again, this process would take you time. Kung ilo-long cut nyo yan, okay, makukuha nyo naman yung sagot. Kaya lang kung yun ay kung mabilis kayo mag-multiply, mabilis kayo mag-divide. That is the reason why I'm offering up parang different options for you guys to use kapag dating sa actual exam. Okay? Now, if you divide it like that, the answer would be 12,800. Okay? You can verify using a calculator if you want. Pero kasi yan yung magiging mangyayari. Hindi ko na i-long cut kasi sayang sa time. Pero basically, yan yung lalabas na sagot. Now, I want you to remember this value. Ang goal natin is mapalabas natin siya using yung ating ibang mga methods. Now, yung option number 2, which is ratio rotation, ito yung recommended ko na gawin ninyo kung hindi nyo ma-figure out yung formula. Okay? Now, I'll teach you yung estimation or yung trial and error then later. Pero I want you to figure this out. Kasi, ang gusto ko i-point out is, yung ratio rotation works doon sa lumang setup in which ang binigay is the original price at ang hinahanap yung bagong price na ginawa natin last time doon sa first video sa series na to. Pero the same formula will also work dito sa second na type ng question. Okay? Kahit na ang nawawala is the original price. Magpapalit-palit ka lang ng pwesto. So again, yung technique natin doon is, di ba, we have the percentage side and the peso side. Okay? Tapos, ang ginagawa lang natin, OP over NP or NP over OP. Tapos, itatapat lang natin yung mga gagawin. Again, if hindi nyo maintindihan to or hindi nyo pa alam kung paano yun gawin, ililink ko na lang dito sa taas yung full lesson nung solving for discounts and markups using ratio rotation. Okay? May video na rin naman yan. Now, itatapat lang natin siya. Now, original price lagi is 100% like we talked about before. Ang new price mo is after a 15% markup. So, dapat 100% siya dati. Nagdadagdag ka ng 15%, magiging 115 siya. And then, sa right side, yung peso side, dito magkakaroon ng twist. Kasi dati, nilalagay natin, kung ang binigay original price, lalagay mo siya sa taas. Pero dahil ang binigay is the new price, which is yung nag-markup ka na, dito mo siya lalagay sa ilalim. 14,720. Ito ang magiging X. Okay? Yun yung pinagkaiba niya. Kasi kung ilalagay mo siya sa itaas, siya yung original price. Eh, hindi nga siya yung original price. That detail right there, yun yung dahilan kung bakit most of you got this wrong. Okay? Now again, iikot lang natin kung gusto mo lowest terms tayo. Divide natin sa 5. This will be 20. This will be 23. Wala nang may di-divide dyan. So, iikot lang natin siya. 4720 divided by 23. Okay? At least mas manageable na yan kaysa doon sa 1.15. So, 14,720 okay, divided by 23. So, kasya ba ang 5? Okay, kasya na ba ang 5? Kasya ba ang 6? Kasi ang 5 is going to give you 115. Okay? Ano lang yung ginamit ko lang yung times 5 na technique, which is divided by 2 times 10. I explained that in a video na rin before. So, 115 lang. Tapos, dadagdagan ko pa siya ng isa pang 23. Ganyan ako mag-divide na-add ko na lang. Tapos, hindi nakasya ng isa pa. So, ibig sabihin, first dito ay 6. Okay? Tapos, yung 6 na yon is 115 plus 23, which is going to give you 138. So, 138. Tapos, 9 ang remainder dyan, 92. So, kasya naman ng 3. That will give you 69. Kasya pa bang isa? 69. Dagdagan pa natin ng 23. Okay, kasya pa naman. So, gagawin natin 4, 6, 4. Tapos, 92, sakto yun. Tapos 0, wala na. So, 0, lalagyan lang natin isa pang 0 dyan. Okay? So, 0 and then another 0. Yan, 640. So, 640 na lang. 640 times 20, which will also give you 12,800. Yun yung sagot natin, di ba, no, sa traditional method. So, ano natin na tama yan. Again, kung ratio notation gagamitin ninyo, masisigurado nyo pa rin makukuha nyo yung tamang sagot. Okay? Without using the formula. Now, ano ang pinakamalaking pagkakaiba? Yung option 3, which is estimation method. Now, yung estimation method dati, again, kung ang given ay original price, ang ginagawa lang natin is, ito, tsaka to, minumultiply natin, tapos idadagdag o ibabawas mo lang siya. Tapos tatatsahin mo doon sa dalawang options kung ano yung pasok. The problem with this one, again, pag ginawa mo yun, mali yun. Okay? And sinadya ko actually. Ang ginawa ko is, para alam ko kasi marami sa'yo pipili niyang B, kung nandun siya sa options. Ang ginawa ko, 40,720 times 15. Tapos ginawa ko, dahil nag-markup, binawas ko siya dito. But that is wrong. Let me show you kung bakit mali siya, ha? Kasi kung ang tamang sagot ay 12,512, we're just checking this, ha? Kung yan ang tamang sagot, okay? Kung ito ang original price, kung magmamark up ako ng 15%, okay, syempre dito ko i-multiply sa 12,512. So, ano ba ang 15% niya? Now, ang 10% niya is, igagalaw natin decimal point ng isang beses. So, that is 1251.2. Tapos, ang 5% niya, okay, kalahati nito. So, 625.6. Okay? So, ito ay yung 100% plus 10% plus 5%. I-add natin yan. Nakita nyo to, unang-una pa lang digit, 0.8. Wala namang decimal to, di ba? So, hindi yun lalabas. Now, isosolve ko ng dire-diretso para lang makita nyo visually, para alam nyo, hindi ko kayo gina-joke time. 5, 1, and 2, that is 8. This one right here is another 8. This here is 11 plus 2, that is 13. So, this is 4, this is 1. So, ibig sabihin, kung ang original price mo is 12,512, ang magiging price mo after a 15% markup is going to be 14,388.8, hindi 14,720. So, ibig sabihin nito ay isang malaking mali. Now, ano ba yung tamang gawin para hindi kayo maisahan itong tanong na to? Ano ang kailangan nyo gawin para magkukuha yung tamang sagot? The key here is simple. Kapag original price ang hinahanap, huwag nyong isosolve using the given. Gagawin mo, itatrial and error mo yung options. Kasi yun yung original price. Yun yung imumultiply mo ngayon sa 0.15. Yun ang dadagdagan mo. Let me show you, okay? Anong gagawin? Again, ang sasampulan mo ay yung options. So, kunyari, 12,800, yan ang gagawan ko ng 10% tsaka 5%, tapos i-add ko. Kasi para makuha ko yung total na, kasi ito 100% eh. Para makuha yung total na 115%, which is yung nangyari kasi nag 15% markup ka. So, yung 12,800, 10% niyan is 1,280. 5% yan kalahati nito is 640. Kung nagulan ko sa process na to, again, discuss ko yan dun sa estimation sa percentages. Ililink ko na lang din dito sa taas para makahabol yung mga kakanood lang. Tapos ngayon, i-add ko yan. So, again, this is 20. Tapos, kasi may carry ka isa doon. So, 10, 16, 17. O, tama tayo so far, right? Tapos, isa pa doon. This is 4, this is 1. So, 1, 4, 7, 20, lalabas siya. So, again, anong pinagkaiba niya? Huwag niyong isa-sample using yung given. Kung original price ang hinahanap, ang isa-sample ninyo using yung percentage, dapat yung options ang titingnan ninyo, hindi yung given. Okay? So, again, if you don't believe me, just ganun lang talaga. Kasi kung, di ba, pinakita ko sa inyo, kung 12,512 ang sagot, mali siya. And again, nakita nyo naman sa ratio rotation tsaka sa traditional method, yun naman talaga yung tamang sagot. So, again, original price ang hinahanap, tingnan ng options. New price ang hinahanap, tingnan nyo yung given. Yun lang yung twist nun, yun yung pinagkaiba nun. Okay? So again, I won't let you go naman na parang sinabi ko lang yung gagawin ninyo na wala kayong sinusubukan i-solve. So integrate ko na rin dito. I have a problem right here that you can answer or you can try to answer. I'll give you time. I'll give you 2 minutes to answer this just so you have enough time to think on it. Subukan ninyo kung anong method ang nag-work best sa inyo. Yung traditional method, yung ratio rotation, or yung estimation and trial and error na ginagamit natin. Or pinakita ko sa inyo kanina. Okay? So if you're ready with your pen and paper, I'm going to move to the next slide and show you the question. Your timer starts now. Alright, let's see how you did. Okay, so again, we'll go through the three options ng solutions. First one being yung traditional method. Sabi, what is the original price of a pair of pants if it costs 2,160 after a 20% markup? So again, hinahanap original price or full price. In other questions, yun yung pagkakasabi. So yung original price niya ang hinahanap. Ibig sabihin, okay, doon sa formula natin, yung 2,160 ay nasa left side. 2,160 is equal to x plus, and then x times 0.2 kasi 20% yung markup. So this is going to be 2,160 is equal to 1.2x. So divide lang natin both sides by 1.2. So that would be 2,160 divided by 1.2. Gagalaw lang natin to para maging 12 na lang siya instead. So we have 1 here minus 12, that is 8, 9. Tapos bababa natin yung 6. That would give you 8. So, 96 naman yun sakto. Tapos, you have 2 zeros. I-add lang natin dito, 1,800. So, the answer is letter B, 1,800, using the traditional method. Okay? So, again, walang masama if you use this method. Kung comfortable kayo with equalities, comfortable kayo with long division, why not? Na kung hindi komportable, let's try ratio notation. Again, same as before, percentage side, peso side. Tapos meron tayong original price, tapos new price. I-ratio lang natin siya. Dapat. So, original price is always 100%. New price is after a 20% markup, so 120 siya. Tapos yung 2,160, dahil ito ang price after the markup, yan ang new price. Lagay mo sa ilalim. 2,160, this becomes x. So, again, iano lang natin. So, kakancel lang natin to para divisible sa 10. Nilo-lowest terms ko lang. This will be 5 over 6. So, ang mangyayari lang, 2,160 divided by 6 times 5. So, 2,160, 6, 12, 18. So, that is 3. Tapos, may 36 kang natira. So, that is 6, 0. 360 times 5. Which, again, sabi ko sa inyo, pag times 5 pinag-uusapan, you can just divide it by 2, which will give you 180. And then, times 10, which is 1,800. So, the answer still is 1,800. Again, tama tayo doon. We use the traditional method. Yun ang sagot. Okay? Kung na-confused doon sa technique ng times 5, I'll link the video na lang din dito sa taas para makaka-catch up kayo. It's just one of the techniques that I've been using since I was a kid. I think I discovered that when I was in grade 2 or 3, nung nagmumultiplication. So, baka makatulong din sa inyo sa estimation nyo yan. Okay, now, paano dun sa estimation? Again, instead of going to the given, yung options ang i-check natin. Now, mag-eliminate ka muna. Yun ang pinakamadaling gawin. Now, ang hinahanap original price, sabi nung nag-mark up ka naging 2,160. Which means, yung sagot has to be lower than 2,160. Kasi diba, kung ang binigay na presyo ay yung nagtaas ka na ng presyo, kung ibabalik mo dun sa original price, ibig sabihin, babawasan mo siya. So, dapat yung sagot mas mababa sa 2,160. Which means, ito, hindi na pwedeng maging sagot. 3 na lang options ko. Okay? So, again, ang gagawin ko lang, kukunin ko yung 20% nitong mga to, i-add ko sa kanila. Now, ang trick ko when I use trial and error sa exam is I eliminate yung imposible, tapos sinusubukan ko yung nasa gitna ng 3. Now, bakit nasa gitna ng 3? Kasi kung bitin, edi kukunin ko yung mas taas. Kung sobra naman, kukunin ko yung mas mababa. So, isang beses ko lang kailangan mag-try. So, ibig sabihin nun, sa 3 ito, ito ang smallest, ito ang middle, ito ang largest number, ito ang tina-trial and error ko yung nasa gitna. Okay? Again, bakit? Kasi kung yung naging resulta sumobra, edi automatic, ang sagot na yung nasa ito, yung letter A. Kung ang sagot naman ay kumulang, dadagdagan ko na lang siya. Hindi ko na kailangan trial and error lahat ng individual na option para ma-eliminate ko yung sagot. It's just a piece of advice I hope makatulong din sa inyo. So, 1,800 isasampulan ko. Again, ang 1,800, this is 100%. Hinahanap natin yung 20%. So, again, pwedeng dalawang 10%. Okay? Para mabuo ko lang yung 120%. Okay? So, 1,800, ang 10% niya is 180, plus another 180. This is 360, okay? Or 0 na lang, i-add ko lang siya dire-diretso, 16, 10, 11, 1, 2,160. So, again, nakita ninyo, 2,160, nag-match na siya. So, ang sagot talaga is letter B. Okay? So, I hope makatulong sa inyo. I hope magamit ninyo. And, yeah, pagdating sa exam, please don't be confused. Kung ang original price ang hinahanap, this is what you do. Kung ang hinahanap yung new price, discounted price, you use the other technique to sa video that I taught you guys. Alright? Alright! I hope you learned something today. If you did, click thumbs up. Make sure to share this video with your friends, lalo na kung mag-exam din sila, para mas marami tayong matulungan. And as always, if you want to reach out to me directly, you can go to www.facebook.com/teamlaika for more information sa mga reviewers and the other stuff that I make. Thank you guys, and don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the bell icon para hindi nyo ma-miss yung mga paparating pang content. Marami pa yan. And I guess that's it. Never stop learning. Aja aja, kaya niyan. I'll see you in my next video, and bye for now. Boop mo be. Boop. Boop 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 boop. Boop boop boop.